Hello and welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. Today we will have the Battle of Hall's Ferry Road here. And look at what they did to the first corps. Look at it. And look at how many guns were missing. Ah.
Yes, sir.
1, 2,
Yes, sir.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 24-pounder howitzers were lost. That's ridiculous. We don't have enough to make a new brigade. That's annoying. But that's how it goes in the late war, I guess. If you don't have an army that is using the 20-pounder parrots with 2,000 meter range, you're always in engagement range, which means you're always taking casualties, which means you're always losing guns.
Yes, sir.
Range does appear to be the future of these pieces. Who'd have thought? Alright. Speaking of, before the Battle of Washington, we've got to get, we have 10 points to spend. Because I want to have the maximum morale buff. Because we don't need more stuff. So, that leaves us with the question, parrots or howitzers? And we have to make this decision now, because, well, we're gonna have to fight soon, so. And I think I'm feeling howitzers, because we're burning through howitzers, and they're very effective, so. And I think more howitzer batteries will do more for us than than a single additional anti-artillery battery, if you know what I mean. Let's make sure, do we have any colonels? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh yeah, and we got Fayetteville's back. No. It's so expensive to buy Fayetteville's. It's actually impressive. Just how expensive it is. Right. Oh yeah, we need to determine what we even need. I think it was 2 corps to attack this position. Yep. Assault and reinforcements. Good. And I think we're going to use, because I think, hold on, this battle and this battle. They both require 2 corps, right? 2 and 2, yes. Okay. We're going to try and use these to train up new corps. Because 1st and 2nd corps are pretty solid now. Right, so as much as I'd like to feed them more experience, we're not going to need, well, we're not going to get a significant amount of experience for them, but it might be a significant amount of experience for fresh recruits, all 75,000 of them that we're sitting on right now.
Yes, sir.
Right. But before we do that, we will get everybody in tip-top shape. I suppose. There we go. Oh, wait, no, more. Just even more so loud. Even-ish number. Yep. Artillery is even. So it's this. These guys have taken casualties too. Yes, I remember. 2 cores and change in the last battle. Look at that. So many 2 stars. There we go. Try to keep the veterancy in the artillery, that's for sure. Yeah, why not? 8 grand. We have so much money to liquidate anyway. Look at that, we can even get 2-star cavalry. Charge damage, that sounds great. You know, we may just keep cavalry involved in these battles to see if we can get some veteran cavalry. Although, actually, no, what am I talking about? We're attacking. We're going to need artillery and infantry, and that's all we're going to need. Just lots of that. Considering bringing sharpshooters, though. Especially these undertrained ones. Having 3 veteran sharpshooters in the battle for Washington would be nice, I would say. It's not going to be that game-changing. We will be, essentially, reproducing exactly what we're doing now, but again, for the Battle of Washington, with infantry assaults on fortified positions. These Whitworths can be replaced for $20,000. Seems reasonable. I mean, it doesn't, but you know. Oh my goodness, 2 stars. Will even keep your veterancy. Look at that. Right, we were trying to reinforce these guys. Yes, I remember. Forrest did alright with those Spencer carbines. I mean, not... Again, skirmisher cavalry is very expensive, so I'm always afraid to use it, and as a result, it doesn't get used. And then it's just expensive. And then we just roll the dice on whether we're going to take horrible, grievous losses like this. This is all short range. And I'm sick of these CS Richmonds. They're not very good. They're too close range. Yes, they did fine when we shot them finally. It's just... Would we shoot 1 guy? But yeah, 200. Yeah, see? They're all right for cavalry. Oh, yeah. And we have got this. It's tempting to do something else. 10% speed would be awesome. But that's only in the aura, right? So I'd have to keep pace the infantry. This is like speed for the army. That's speed in the aura. And I think still defender is better. Because when am I going to remember to move my commander? When he's standing still. When we're sitting behind infantry. And then that's where the most effect is going to come in. So, yeah. Also, if we're going to be training new corps, it's not going to be 3rd, it's going to be 5th and 5th and 4th corps, 4th and 5th corps. And I'm going to do a training guy so that his men gain more XP. Training in infantry. Right. Oh, and we have to decide how this is going to be organized. Right. Well, let's get, infantry specialization, artillery specialization, right. I mean, in all honesty, it should be Second Corps that contains the skirmishers. So we'll throw, I guess, the howitzers back up there, because Lee will get the most use out of them. And then aside from that, I guess my corps will mostly be ordnance guns as the corps, and then I guess cavalry can come down here. Oh, we're just gonna run out though. I don't know. We have a huge cavalry section, like a division and a half almost worth of cavalry. Right. So let's throw the Whitworths down to 5th Corps. Throw the artillery back up to 1st Corps. We'll move all of the guns up. Except for the 20-pounders, I guess. Yeah, I'll leave them there. Trying to have the same vague divisional structure between the corps. That looks alright. And then down here, I think I'll keep... Maybe I will keep the cavalry corps. Because someone has to hold the cavalry. So I think my character will hold the cavalry. I'll keep forests, and I'll keep the Maynards. And that leaves Infields and Whitworths to come down here. And then we throw back all of our... What do you mean? How did I grab the division, not the brigade? That would do it. That's too many. You don't need to be veteran. Any colonels? Not anymore. Alright, so we're putting brigadier generals in now.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Well, these ordnance guns don't need colonels because they're not quite there yet. Oh, you still need your colonel. 2. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Lorenz rifles, right. These guys can be upgraded, certainly. What do you guys have? All Harper's Ferries. You guys don't need Lorenz rifles anymore. You guys can have Harper's Ferries. This far down, we won't be able to put the, well, we won't be putting, oh, maybe. No, there's no way we could get the Richmonds to bleed all the way down there. At least not to these guys. And then Napoleons will come up here, and we will probably replace them with ordnance guns, because we have 111 of them. So that'll be perfect. Ordnance guns with some ammo. Ordnance guns with some ammo. ordnance guns, ammo upgrade. Oh, that's fine. Need guns, ordnance, guns, ordnance. More ordnance guns. There we go. And then cavalry. Shock with some skirmishers. And that's enough for more Lamats, but we may hold off on that. And now we get to make the 4th Corps. What do we have down here? Ah, Whitworths. And infields and more infields. Alright, so I guess this guy will be the remainder specialists. Oh, is that the naming scheme we went with? Hold on. Yes, perfect. Yep, and now we just fill up the brigades.
Yes, sir.
What do you have? Infields. No, you don't even need infields anymore. We have so many Harper's Ferries that you can have them. It looks like we will be liquidating several rifles because we don't even have the space to equip with that many, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know, we might be able to squeeze 70,000 men in here. We'll find out. We definitely won't be able to squeeze 90 or 110,000 men in here, assuming we take 0 casualties, that is. Harper's Ferries, Brigadier General, just fine. Vet 1. Speed. Cool, alright. Now, artillery. We shall try to get some ordnance guns in here without Brigadier Generals. That is not necessary. We will try and get Lieutenant Colonels up there. 10-pounder ordnance guns. Perfect. And more ordnance guns. Lieutenant Colonel, if you please. Wonderful. And a final 3rd battery of 10-pounder ordnance guns. And then we're down to paraguns. Oh no, we have Tredegears, don't we? Might as well use them instead. Uh, 10 PDR TRD. We're gonna make, oh, I guess we're gonna only make 2 of them. Can we make 3? We might be able to make 3. We can make 3, but hardly any room for casualty sustainment, but whatever. The plan is not to lose any, but, you know.
Yes, sir.
Always subject to change. Tredegears, there we go. And we'll make this one parrots. There we go.
Yes, sir.
10 PDR parrots. With a major, there we go. And 12 guns. Wonderful, look at that. Oh, I'll copy that. And more parrot guns. With a major in charge. Ooh, that's not enough guns. There we go.
Sir, yes, sir.
Look at that. Our troops are so good that they started Veterancy 1 with the right commander, which is impressive. I was all prepared for my Union campaign to train these guys up and make them actually useful. But here they are being actually useful to begin with. That being said, I'm still going to train them, so to speak. Let's get... oh, right, now we're down to infantry. Harper's Ferries, with Brigadier General, speed, and Harper's Ferries, Brigadier General, speed. And more Harper's Ferries with a Brigadier General, made for speed. I think we're running out of Harper's Ferries. Yes, we are. So let's go up here and find where we are in Richmond's. There we go, 61 Springfields. Let's bring the Springfields down.
Yes, sir.
And then we bring the Richmonds down. Oh, you're not reinforced. Richmond. Richmond. We're going to buy a set of Richmonds, but we're going to probably only have enough for one, yeah? Yeah. Unless we liquidate some of these Palmettos and these Mississippis. Richmond, Richmond, Richmond. There we go. Richmond's. There we go, $70,000. And that's fine. Now we have some more Harper's Ferries that we can bring down to 5th Corps. And bring in some 3 more infantry brigades. There we go. Randall. And Harper's Ferries. Are we running out of Brigadier Generals finally? It looks like we are. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, look at how many Major Generals are down here. Man, look at that. Guess we left these lads cooking a little too long. We could buy some Brigadier Generals, I suppose. Bring them up here. And we could toss these lads as corps or division leads in 4th Corps. There we go. And we need one more infantry brigade down here. There we go. And there's course. Yeah. I suppose 5 Corps doesn't even need to be open anymore. But I think we will leave 5 Corps open just to be a suppository of troops. No, I guess we really don't need it. Man, we really don't need it. Alright. Let me think on this for a minute. Alright, and you return, and I've done a bit of organization off camera here. I've pulled as many veteran officers as I could out of 1, 2, and 3 Corps, all in order to equip 4th and 5th Corps with something. Because what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be training 4th and 5th Corps, is what I've decided. So, 4th and 5th Corps are now made up with, led by 2 major generals that I've pulled out from the army. and they both have XP gain and infantry specialization. 4 Corps, as you saw, has mostly ordnance and Tredegears and parrots. Got some artillery, got some cavalry and skirmisher cavalry and infantry. Much the same over here, except we've had to fall back down to only parrot guns, all 10-pounder parrot guns, and a whole bunch of regular old Whitworths that we've given out to some skirmishers. And as for our barracks, we are now down to colonels. So, probably after this battle, and definitely before the Battle of Washington, assuming there's multiple days to that battle, because I'm pretty sure there is, I will buy all of the brigadier generals, because I can't afford all of them right now, so that we have some extra in case one of ours dies mid-fight. Oh, and for the rifles, we are down to Springfields, but just barely. We've dipped into this fully into the Springfields. I think we have 1 infield. Yeah. So this is our excess in rifles that we could possibly have. So actually, I could sell all of Loren's rifles right now. And I mean, I might as well and just hire everybody. There we go. 228,601 men. Yeah. So we can actually, yeah, we can hire everybody. We can hire all of these brigadier generals. I doubt these. Actually, I did. I looked at these up-and-coming battles. They are exactly as I thought they were going to be. Full assaults into infantry entrenched in earthworks in the trees. So, it's pretty shitty. We barely have advantage in guns. We have significant advantage in soldiers, but we will need significant advantage in soldiers. We may very well take 20,000 casualties pushing these positions, but I'll try to make that not happen. From the looks of it, we're attacking into forest no matter what. What is this, Gettysburg? This is Gettysburg. Wait, is it? No, it isn't. No, it is not. I just saw this, and that kind of looked like Gettysburg, but it isn't. I don't think. Oh, it might be. Is it not? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Right. It is time to counterattack our western front. On our western front, regain control of the Mississippi River. The loss of Vicksburg in 1863 has split the Confederacy in two, cutting off the states of Arkansas and Louisiana and Texas from the rest of our states. The recapture of the city will not only restore our honor, but most importantly, will reestablish our communications with the Trans-Mississippi Department. This will give us access to valuable resources and supplies from the west that will aid us for our final strike at the federal capital. A part of our force, has been sent north to make the Federals believe that we will attack at Jackson and Graveyard Roads. Our plan, however, is to attack Hull's Ferry Road to the south. It is a well-defended position. It is going to be a tough and bloody task, but if we break through and secure Hull's Ferry Road, the Federals will be forced to abandon Vicksburg. Okay. Seems reasonable. Yeah. Do we start with anything? Nope. Okay, so it's just 4 and 5 Corps. Let's see how this works. General, the Halls Ferry Road is defended by the strong salient work redoubt at the right of the road. My God, look at it. Holy shit. And fortified hill at the left. The Federals have also constructed a smaller redoubt to support salient work from the west. Jesus Christ. How are we going to break this? You will need to lead 2 of your corps to breach their defenses and secure the road. Yeah. During the night, our engineers inspected the abandoned trenches from the Federal attack of 1863, and they assure us that some of them can be used by your men to approach the enemy. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. We just get... Alright. Straight up World War I. Okay. Let's actually look at these defenses, though. I did look up the guide. As long as we don't have any of the objectives, we have until 1800 hours. And from our timer in the top right, we have till noon. So we need to hold all of them. Hold all. Halls Ferry Road, draw. Hold west, hold salient work. So we need to hold all of these gigantic defensive fortifications in order to win. God damn. And this is absolutely Gettysburg. What is this, Round Top, I think? Or Little Round Top, something like that. The breastworks went along here, and then we shot from here, and this the hill down, there's the graveyard, and the big hills are over here. Yeah. They've totally reused the Gettysburg map, but that's fine. And we don't even have a chance to properly redeploy. Right. So where are our fortifications and where are theirs? Ours are just along here. Theirs are right along there. These are 100% earthwork fortifications. They have batteries, or positions for artillery in the back there. These are actual houses on the left for advancing, and some trees. What about on the right? Not like we can maneuver much along here without getting shot in the side by artillery, so... It looks like our only option is right here in the center. We will try to break through here, I guess. Although we do have, not all the time in the world, but a very long time to get this done. Those 3, and then we'll come this way with these lads. I don't know what sort of work we're going to be able to do with cavalry on this map, though. Probably not going to be much. And is their entire army here? Not quite, but close. 38,026. They're 10,000 men down. But we're like 40,000 men down. And we have none of our artillery on the field yet, so... Alright, what did we learn from our Union campaign? Rolling assaults, yes. Trittiers and artillery concentration. Parrots. There's our ordnance guns. Alright, and we should detach skirmishers and see what's going on up there, because I assume, yeah, they're already in their defensive works, so no point rushing up to them. Do they have all their guns on the field? Yeah, 208 guns. Okay. Imagine a lot of them will be back here, and they won't move them. I guess Stoke, you don't even need to have, we don't even need to detach skirmishers anymore. We know where they are. Is this a hill? It is a hill. Oh, I've got a Chrome tab open. That's probably what's... Ah, yes, of course. That was the guide. Yes. Are we in firing range here? Or is this like a no man's land? This is probably an engagement range, though. Almost certainly. Oh, that is an engagement range, okay. Okay, so the plan. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to break. It's just got to be brutal, high casualty infantry assault. But we're not going to be charging our men because that's silly. We're going to be walking them up, and they're just going to shoot. And everything that they're shooting at, we will concentrate every single battery of artillery nearby on. You should probably get up here. Ah, that's why he's taking multiple volleys. Yes, of course. That's why he's taking such huge morale shocks. Despite having comparable positions. Well, this way, we are depleting their front line of ammunition by just firing back and forth between us. I suppose we're doing the same to us, but as long as we maintain ammunition somewhere, it'll be fine. Are we getting a 2-on-1 here? It looks like it. Yeah. Great. Let's try and focus Lee then, and maybe we can make this on 3-on-3. Let's have... yeah, we'll have these lads focus them. Tredegears are making their way into position. Parrots are doing the same. Telescopic Woodworth needs to get up here. We'll dismount the cavalry. The infantry's working their way up. Very slowly. Yeah, and these are very meh engagements here. Equal cover. They probably have the same rifles we do. We both appear to have veterancy 1. But everybody's taking minimal casualties. At least, you know what they are doing is they're training firearms stat. By just sitting here and firing. Tredegears, I would like you to focus this guy. Infantry is almost up on this hill where I wanted them. We aren't really in any hurry because the artillery is still not in position, and it's still working over this left flank. I think the plan really is just going to be push up to this tree, push up to this house, and then maybe have like the Whitworths in the center. They're just gonna blast Landram here until he breaks, and then we'll clean up to the right a bit and hopefully deal with this battery of artillery. And then at that point we'll have probably Andrews and McCord focus on Lindsay, and we'll move up the line to probably here, or maybe leave it here, and then move up the artillery at the same time once these guys are broken. Stand here, blast this line, move up to here, and then probably clean up to the right, get this whole area under control, then this line with this artillery blasting here, break through to probably just stand there, move up the artillery again, and then maybe clean up to the right, push up and take this hill. So that's two objectives. Over here, it's probably going to have to be a flanking maneuver into their rear up top, and then we'll surround and pound this hilltop as best we can. Hopefully by that point our reinforcements have shown up and we can thoroughly blast down that hilltop, get all the guns out, and then probably try and break it with long-range flanking artillery fire. But that's way into the future. We'll see how all the rest goes first. I would like all of you to be shooting that guy, please. How's the morale holding up along the... Oh, hey, look at that. They broke Lee. Finally. Oh, Lee's not running away. Alright, well, we might as well take a good engagement while we have the opportunity to do it. A guy in the open versus entrenched infantry sounds wonderful. Keep running. Come on now. Skedaddle. Alright. Troops are almost in position. Lee has decided to fall back finally. There's McClennard? Is that his name? McClennard. Oh, hey! Wow, our artillery bombardment was enough to rout Landram. Alright, so we should definitely exploit this. We're gonna try and move up like this. Now we might be able to get into these houses without engaging this line. Definitely want Kelburn or Selburn up here. There we go. Now we can get multiple brigades engaging this on the right. And the whole strategy here is to try and get to this engagement area before we engage here. Looks like Landram did in fact rally, which is expected. And now we have infantry in position with reserves behind them. We will move up the ordnance guns behind them. This way. Ordnance guns with, I guess, Treadiers on their right. We'll do the parrots behind all of them. And then that'll take a minute to happen. Hey, look at that. Burbridge, I think, has routed. That's perfect. Can Andrews engage this guy? Not really. That's too bad. Can we get Randall in here to actually hit Lindsay? Yeah, this is a field engagement. I think we can push up a little further. Obviously, oh, second corps is advancing. Alright. So we have even more infantry to work with, which is good. But it's not going to speed up our progress anymore, I would say. At least not yet. Well, it might actually, because we're going to be using all of its artillery on the left flank there to break them. We will be moving them in position up here. I think Little will just patrol the front so we don't lose anybody to routing. All of the artillery though, will go over to the left. We really don't need to be this far up. Well, we might actually want to be. I just want the guns in position before we start moving on these guys, because there's going to be no point in moving on them without artillery support, and the artillery support needs to be within shell range, so it honestly doesn't matter. Oh, and it isn't all of 5th Corps, it's just 1st and 2nd Division, and not even all of 2nd Division, it seems, so it's fine. Randall. Let's not get shot in the side, shall we? Actually not in range yet. That's wonderful. Let's see if the telescopic Whitworths can actually do some work on Foster over here. That'd be nice. And now we're actually in worse cover than we were before. Maybe we'll do Ransom like that and High-End like that, and then we'll have Kelvern come up, and because all the artillery is going to be focused on High-End then. The second line can move up 2, I guess. Miller can be here, and Hicks can be here. Really? Still not in range? That's slightly annoying. There. Turn sideways a bit. Oh no, Anders can stay in. Defensive works. Yeah. Focus on Lee. He's in the open. That's a good engagement. Yeah, you can see why it's going to take a very long time to break through this. We've been here for quote-unquote 2 hours up in the top right, and we've barely broken the first line. And the tread gears don't need to focus that. I want them to hit this block of infantry. The telescopic Whitworths are slowly working over Foster up here. The artillery is necessary to break this line. And once this line is broken, we can begin working on this line. Or, I guess, this piece of the second line. Just the unfortunate state of reality that we had to move up on a hill to the left, so our artillery is taking 10,000 years to move. There's our group of Whitworths. Maybe we'll make use of them somewhere. What I will make use of is some reserve infantry on the left, some reserve infantry in the center, And all those guns that are going to appear right now, please. Thank you. Unfortunately, they all are Parrot guns, so they're kind of purpose-made for counter battery fire. So I'm going to use these guys in the center as battery sniping as the front moves up in the center. There we go. That's one set of ordnance guns in position. Just needed to get up this hill that's covered in trees really quickly. I suppose we could have gone around this way. That probably would have been smart. Whatever. We've got until 1800 hours. So the plan currently is the batteries of artillery will focus down Lawler in the center there until he's, been pounded for a bit. And then we'll focus down Davidson with the infantry. In fact, now that he's in engagement range, let's move up to shoot him with guns. We'll have reserve in position. We'll even move up Stokes on the right here. The whole point is just to keep Lawler's morale down, because we're not going to be gaining good engagements at all this entire time. So no, these guys aren't moving. Okay, cool. They aren't moving yet. That's ideal, because we didn't want them to. In fact, let's get Andrews over here. Let's actually no. Let's not do that. Let's get Andrews there to hold the flank of Miller, who will go there. So I know Andrews will walk sideways in front of Lindsay, who will shoot them in the side, and that'll be bad. Nope. Hopefully Stokes can get a good volley into Foster up here. Maybe break them? Question mark? No. Oh, hey. Okay. We've made progress on the left here. We're gonna get into position this way, sort of. Like that. We want to stay out of Benton's arc of fire. It won't be too bad if we take a few volleys, but we're not going to stay in an engagement with them. We're going to move up and take this position. Definitely got to keep the commander in there. And while they're moving, the guns will change target to the battery behind them. Now our Parrot guns are finally starting to get into position here. We'll have them focus down that enemy artillery battery on the left there. Hector can move up here. Oh, Lindsay broke. Alright. That's good. First line finally starting to truly fall apart. Is all of second and third here? It appears so. Okay, everybody's on the field now. This is as good as it's going to be, honestly. Because they will get reinforcements, supposedly, at some point here. It appears Bratton took enough casualties to warrant running away. I guess we can just hold up here. Again, these are reserves for later. Much later. Like, probably 7 hours from now later. Oh, if we can kill that commander, that would be ideal. Are we still focusing that battery? No. Alright. The battery's gone. All the people have run away. Now we move up the artillery. Now the plan is we break here. And this is Hall's Ferry Road. So that's... Alright, 50% casualties to the enemy. Okay, so that's the draw condition. Hold this, 50% casualties. Definitely not anywhere near 50% casualties yet. Aha, there's a new battery of artillery that we can focus down with our parrots. There you are. Flanked, really? Shoot that guy, move this way, shoot him, move this way. Alright, this is why we have two lines. For when random bullshit happens, we can pull off one of the squads of infantry. Alright, these guys are starting to get into position. These guns are still moving, but we will move this infantry up here. Are all these guys going? Yep, all of them are going. Wonderful. Now, as for this position, 1, 2, 3 looks like. Moving up here, we'll move here, we'll move here. Here, and Randall took some bad casualties. I guess you can't even get away with houses against trenches now. Oh, that might be a little close, actually. Yeah, that's too close. That's too close. Too close, too close. Let's get the telescopic Whitworths up here. I'd actually like the parrots to change target to the open ones behind, who are low on strength. If we can get them to rout, or shatter rather, that would be great. And now the target for the Treadgears is that guy. Yep. We're gonna break this left flank on the hill, probably get Slack here into an engagement on the front over here. In fact, let's get McCord over here to help Morgan break McGinnis over there, and then we'll push up here and keep Slack focused on their left, or on the right rather. On our right, their left, yes. Let's see if we can push up to these. Because if we're drawing ammunition out of the enemy, then that's good. Especially when we're in earthworks, rather than our troops in the field. Focusing the right guys. Not all of you, but pretty close. I guess you guys are kind of out of position, but that's part of being where you are. How far away is your range limit? There, you might be in shell range, maybe. You guys are all hitting them. Okay. Now is the time to begin the shooting engagement. Let's get the commander up here. No, McCord shouldn't be. I want him engaged with McGinnis, not being shot by Slack. There. Can you shoot him from there? Yes, you can. Wonderful. We aren't even in shooting range, are we? Oh, no, now they're in shooting range, okay. Sharpshooters? What do they have? They probably have 63s, is my guess. Aha, okay. Here's our breakthrough on the left. Hopefully, actually, let's make sure Britain's routing, actually. I want to see that route above them. There we go. Probably get another volley into them. Keep them running. There we go. Alright, into the trees. And up here a bit. Not too close to the second line if possible. Let's get Hine and Ransom and Burnham to present themselves to whatever might decide to come from up here. There are whites breaking and slacks breaking. Alright, that's what we wanted. That was the whole plan. We move along the trench works now, and we do our darndest to break them out of their positions. The guys in the center can move up now and take position at the front. These reserves can, well, they'll move in a minute. We gotta move the ordnance guns and the Tredegears up to engage the second line now, because we are now on phase 2 of the plan. We've almost taken Hall's Ferry Road. Now we just need to take this one, whatever that one is. West Redoubt, probably. And then the salient work is after that. There we go, we move down the line on the left. Oh, we don't need to run with these guys. These men can come up here and be reserves on the center. There we go, that's what we're aiming for. Our Hector is being engaged. We don't want that. We'll do this. What we do want is the general up here. Oh yeah. Center parrot guns. They can move too. They can move up to here. And these ones can move to there. For now. These guys move up here. These supplies can move up with them. These supplies can move up with these guys. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Plan is break those guys. Okay, that's what we wanted. Now we move McCord and Morgan up here. Give them a reserve. These guys actually, oh, they're winning their engagement. Interesting. These guys are not, but they're not even engaged. They're just being blasted by probably 20 pounders on top of that hill. As happens. I mean, look at Morgan. Wow, look at that. Okay, now we have too much infantry on this hill. Let's pull back. Let's get these guys up here. Let's move these guys in here. There we go. And that's the line we want to hold, basically. Now we move over to the left again because now we break the left again. Ordnance guns, tread gears need to be focused on the correct guy, the left guy. These guys are auto-targeting the correct guy. These guns are moving too far. I want you to stop, and I want you to shoot Matthews over here. Now we can move up our reserves to the second line. So we're going to start needing them now. All in all, this is going very well. Ideally, it would go faster, but you know. Alright, now that the guns are in place, Matthews is being engaged and blasted and getting all those morale shocks from the artillery. Now we can actually move up with our infantry to go and cause him problems by shooting him in the face. And ideally, the telescopic Whitworths here will start moving and engaging Leggett. Perfect, that's what we wanted to see. Now we are on to the right breastworks. Well, I guess not breastworks, the right trenches over here. Actually, no, you don't need to move there. Let's get these guys up here. Up on Cemetery Hill. And let's get these guys engaging Leggett. Now, I guess the Whitworths are not necessary anymore. For that part, we can retask the Ordnance and the Tredegears and the Parrots to the right. Break that. And then the line will advance probably to here. Oh, a supply point. Wonderful. Oh, what? It tells you how much is left? That I didn't even realize that. Look at that. I've never hovered over it before. Does it tell you what's left in these? No, of course not. Okay, 50% casualties yet? Definitely not. That's like 20,000. We're definitely not there yet. Ah, okay, we are in range, standing there, so we pull back now. Because we don't want to be in range yet. We do want second line to move up. Okay, and now Leggett is moved out. We can move ourselves up onto this point and here with reserves. And we move. Oh, actually, wow, these ordnance guns had to move. It was that far away. Ordnance guns on the left, Tredegears on the right, Parrots all the way along in the back. No, we don't need it to go that fast. We can move our other Parrot guns on top of this hill, finally. I think it's time Liddell came and helped his men in the center. think McCord's gonna break here, actually. Or Morgan is, rather. Ugh. Now we just have to wait for the guns to get into position yet again. Oh, I tell you what we can do. These Whitworths might be able to shoot Mantler, yes, in the side from there. And if not, we can grab the telescopics, wherever they are. I think that's them. There they are. And shoot them in the side. And then that will break this front line and maybe open up this area to assault. I would say we wouldn't have to take this position, but we have like a flanking route if we march all the way around into there. Although I suppose we could just not do that and assault the hill directly. Yeah, we could do that. And we might do that, honestly. Let's hold like that. Okay, looking good. The thing with battles like these is you gotta remember, you just gotta be slow about it. There is no rapid advance in this one. All you can do is slowly and gruelingly assault. And actually, because we're taking some massive casualties out here with Andrews, let's pull him back. Because McCord and Morgan are actually hidden there. That's great. So if Andrews is taking the fire, then he should be further back. Skirmishers, you say? Alright. That's interesting. Oh, you want to take that position, do ya? Well, now you're in canister range, buddy. It's probably not a great thing for you. Yeah. And you're routing that way. An interesting idea. Alright, well, he's not a threat now. Where to break the enemy? Probably the actual God, is that going to be 2 sets again? Oh my goodness, I think there's breastworks behind their breastworks. That's annoying. Alright, so the ideal breakthrough might be just center, actually. We keep the right distracted, we keep the left we keep the right distracted, we face left. Or keep the left distracted, face right. And then we don't get flanking shots as we break through the center. Okay, the guns are firing, which means it's time to move. Firing and in position means time to move. Now we engage the skirmishers properly. Let's get Hampton up on the left here. In fact, if there's skirmishers, let's get our cavalry up and over here. Can you guys get within range of these guys? Yes, it appears so. Hopefully they're not seen in this river that they're going to have to fire from. Okay, perfect. I guess it really doesn't matter. They are all... Hey, there we go. I was gonna say, they are all recruits. How's the left doing? Oh, he's breaking. Perfect. Alright. Boomer is engaged on the left, as it seems. So let's move up with the infantry and the reserves and the commander. Have them focus those guys, and I'll have these guys focus these guys. In fact, if we could get all of the ordnance gun... actually, no, we should break their left as well. There we go. Oh, yeah, Boomer's broken. Alright. And routing. That's what I wanted to see. Now we can focus the guns. Kelburn. Oh no, don't move. Kelburn, I want you. Flanked, right. Managing two advances, not a good idea, but also we are technically running out of time. Actually, not really. I mean, yes, we are running out of time. We have till 1800 officially, or unofficially, to beat this. Keep shooting that artillery, please. Even though it's routing, I want it to die. I would like to get all the way in, into melee even if we have to. But I definitely want to be in the forest to not take as many casualties from this canister shot, because we're going to take the canister shot, period. The only way to avoid it is to run away, and we can't run away. Put all this effort into moving up. There we go, they're dead. Which means we can focus the next set of batteries in the fort, which is the right set. Which are already being focused by these guys, but you know. The more the merrier, it would seem. Or, it is, in this case. Stanley is facing the wrong way in his fort. Williams' left his fortification is now getting absolutely slaughtered by the infantry volley. Actually, Randall, can you shoot the guy in the water there? There you go. An actual infantry volley. Wonderful. Keep moving. Keep moving. Get the stamina. Our condition is maintaining a high level, which is good. That's what we want. Okay, now it's these guys. Okay, yeah, we're starting to properly break them now, so we're gonna move up the guns all the way to the front. And we don't want to go that fast. It's going very well. Right, and the sharpshooters on the right, we wanted to move into here so we could start shooting the 6th Mississippi sharpshooters. Doesn't make any sense for the Union to have Mississippi guys, right? I don't know. Defectors, maybe? Who knows? Why you defect the Union in this timeline, though, as a preservation of life tactic over political maneuvering is very questionable. You'd have to be very against slavery, in which case, how are you from Mississippi? Unless my American geography is totally wrong. Oh, Ecto decided to rout. I guess he got tired of being blasted by artillery. I would get pretty tired of it too, so won't hold it against him too much, especially because they're all very new recruits. There's a couple of guys in the center that's taken almost 1,000 casualties now, which is expected for this type of battle. I'm just happy something was able to, we were able to be productive with that. What we won't be doing is advancing from this side. What we will be doing is pretending that we might advance from this side. Especially if we can get this guy to rout. Then we can take this farm, this field, and this farm, and then prevent them from holding this line. Ideally, we won't be engaging the guys at the top of the hill. Actually, might get Hazen over here. How's our advance on this hill? We have stopped advancing. We need to keep advancing. You lads also need to keep advancing. Alright, we have draw conditions met now. I would like to keep going and take this salient work up here, but it's going to take a minute with our guns out of position. Let's actually focus this guy with these parrots. Maybe they can get him to rout, and we'll move into position to maybe take advantage of that, if possible. Woods does not want to rout, which is very annoying. Can we get in a flanking position, truly? We're dangerously close to this engagement range of this infantry up here. This might actually be flanking now. How goes it here? Okay, so we're getting into position now with the guns. If these infantry don't leave soon, I'm going to charge them. Push them into the water. Because we definitely have the force superiority. Are these... No, they're Harper... Oh, right, this isn't our CS guards, guys, so... Oh, they're about to run anyway. Just get in there. Just frickin' get them. Get out of the forest, damn it. There we go. So long as we only hold one of these, or rain. So long as we hold at least one of these, I'm pretty sure that's what the campaign thing said. We'll have until 1800 hours to actually take this. Which is really annoying when you think about it, because the way you have to fight these is super slow. And any new player that comes across this is like, oh my god, I only have 6 hours and I just fought Cold Harbor, so I know how long this is going to take. Time to wave assault my entire army into having no veterancy, I guess. Just know, you don't actually have to do it that quickly. We lied. Which I guess, like, for a challenge, sure, but, like, if you didn't know that was going to happen, and then you wasted your entire campaign getting up to here, and then failing to break this, because instead of, you know, waiting for your artillery to get into position, you just charged headlong with, I don't know, palmettos into melee, into breastworks. That's kind of a pain, really. Yeah, now we also have to push up this damned hill through the trees. Ordnance guns, parrot guns, there we go. There we go. I just wanted him to be engaged so he didn't cross the water while being shot at. So now we're making progress again. There we go. Let's get these guys up into the left here. Or Kelburn up into the left. We've thoroughly surrounded the enemy. Are we going to... Man, there's a lot of guns up there. A lot of very scary guns. Maybe we should pull back to here. Because we were taking less casualties there. And as long as nobody tries to move up to this position again, it really doesn't matter. And these artillery are moving really fast across this hill. This is, considering it's a forested hill, or going uphill, it's impressive. Treadiers, shoot them. Parrots, shoot these guys. We're just trying to get into the woods, please. And these guys aren't even trying to get into... Oh, maybe we shouldn't have moved up. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea. Let's fall back. Someone is melee charging. Several people are melee charging. Okay. Let's go this way. Let's have these guys hold the line here, and we'll have these lads march this way. How's our conditions? Yeah. Still not there yet. Now, it looks like Hampton might break here. I'm glad we're moving reinforcements to the left, then. Man, there's a lot of guys in those trees. There we go. We lost somebody. He's wounded, but that doesn't matter now. He might as well be dead. These guys need to be pushed out of these woods. That's for sure. And we get the opportunity to finish? Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. I don't have this threatening timer counting me down. Oh, hey. We broke that guy. This might be an excellent opportunity to just get in here. Alright, foot in the door, let's go. See what we can do with it. We gotta run across the river, up a hill. Ugh, that's gonna suck. Go. Let's get these guys up here. I'd like Hampton to actually fall back so he can recover morale, but I guess that's just not going to happen. And they really want to do a whole melee engagement here, don't they? Oh, they made Moody break. Oh boy. Move these guns up now that we're moving up this hill, I guess. Let's definitely get Little up here, because he's going to be necessary for maintaining morale as we assault this incredibly fortified position full of guns. And I suppose we'll put some pressure on their left. There we go. Their defensive line in the center is broken. Okay, now we don't need to run. We're sufficiently close to the breastworks that our influence is probably going to prevent them from being remanned now. Which isn't a mechanic, I'm just saying. We'll shoot them before they get in there. Especially that they decided to charge down here and, you know, expose how weak they were in the center. This Kelburn, he's doing alright. For now. Oh my goodness, these guys took a beating. Let's back up. Goodness, sorry about that. That was probably really loud for you guys. Maybe I'll try to remember to cut that out. Hold on, let me write that down. Oh boy. One, 10, 30. Okay. accidentally bumped my microphone. Hopefully I wasn't muted that whole time. That would have been super awkward. Suffice to say, if you haven't heard a single word I've said, I've been providing a running commentary on how well this is actually going, and it's going alright, considering. Oh, we're gonna lose these infields now, because they've decided that they don't want to run away. So, alright. There we go. Move up in the center still. Very good. They're gone. We expected that. Stop and shoot them, please. The infantry's almost there to do your job for you. I guess we'll replace the cavalry that has just shattered with probably infantry. Have we taken 20,000 casualties? Not yet, only 10,000. So currently we're looking at maybe making a profit on men here. Definitely need to get the guns resupplied still. Oh, Randall's not in the trees, so he's gonna take, yeah, a massive volley. Let's get the cavalry out of there. And you know, now that the enemy is... Now that we've pretty much taken this, we don't actually need to push up here anymore. So we might just let them push us back. Or fall back, even. Because we have distracted them from reinforcing their center now, and we've managed to pull back our cavalry, and the other cavalry is just gone, so that's fine. So yeah, let's just leave. Okay, everybody's getting wounded now. Great. Good timing. Oh, we need the commander in the center. Looks like Mercy might have routed. Law is doing fine, there we go. How's the ammo down here? It's alright. Man, there's a lot of dudes back here. Yeah, I guess so. There's 20,000 of them, so... This is about what you'd expect. Unfortunately, we took that rear flank, so... This might be bad. Unless these guys want to fire off their volley and rout them, which is probably not going to happen. This is going alright though, in the center. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't expecting all of their infantry to be right here. Definitely caused some problems. And now that we're, well, actually, probably just stay at this maximum range for artillery, because I don't know if we'll be able to actually engage from this hill because it is a hill, right? So we might just be blocked. We'll try with the parrot guns, I guess. Oh, we might as well try with everything. Whatever. Worst case scenario, we have to struggle for the hill for another 4 hours. But I tell you what, though, we're getting lots of XP for these guys. See how many times they've shot? We're gonna have so much firearms and efficiency training. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, some of them might even be 2-star by the time we get to Washington. Unfortunately, we're losing a lot of people. But hopefully some of them will be remade in the artillery brigades. Just promoted over these next battles to replace them anyway. And if not, then so be it. We can go into the Battle of Washington with a couple of under-commanded, under-efficiency brigades, if we must. Just fall back. Get in line with Stokes. You both have... Oh, you even have Harper's Ferries, actually. Oh, you're a dead commander, though, so that's not really that great. There. Just shoot at them. There we go. Alrighty. This is going alright. We're not trying to push really right now because the artillery is, again, moving, so whatever morale shocks they provide is kind of not happening right now. Law is ruining the formation by moving around so much. Oh man, we're starting to project influence into the center enough to actually capture it. Which is unfortunate. I kind of wanted to kill them all, actually. But I don't want all these side battles to last 5,000 years. Come on, Union. Capture the center. You can do it. There we go. Oh, did we lose a tread gear? We did. Damn. That's unfortunate. I think we have some to spare, but you know, they are limited. How are they doing anyway? 300, 300, 300. Parrots, 150, 150, 200, 200, yeah. Can you tell they were using breastworks? It's a 6-hour battle and the artillery only has 300 kills. The game's morale system didn't work the way it does. I don't think we'd ever break the breastworks. flanked. You're in range? Oh, you are. And I think if we capture this, we'd, the battle just ends. So, might as well just keep moving. Because they don't have enough men anymore to project enough influence to actually capture the point again. So I might as well move up and kill all their artillery while we have the opportunity to. Yeah, actually, the low kills on the artillery is probably gonna prevent us from getting anything massive out of these. Oh my goodness, why did I put... Why are these guys in charge of parrots? When did I do that? There's probably a reason. Probably couldn't get Vet 1 without them. Or something. Whatever. They appear to have lived. 0 supply left, yeah. So we did successfully manage to bleed them out by having them blast this guy right here. On supply, anyway. Not the greatest strategy, trading people for bullets, but you know. The battle tends to end poorly when you do stuff like that, unless you have some overwhelming numbers, but fortunately we do have overwhelming numbers, and, you know, what can you do? We've taken 13,000 casualties, they've taken 13,000 casualties. So it's about even. But you know, it's best you can get, really. I mean, you could definitely, well, definitely, you could probably get better if you did this way slower. If you just waited for the guns to break the enemy on their fortifications and then walked up and didn't walk up while you're breaking them. But it does go faster if you break them with your guns and your infantry. Ah, you're moving because ransom is there. There we go. Now they're down to less than 20,000 men. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that this worked out the way it did up here in this forest with all those men defending their flank. Because I would have loved to just walk around and then come down and then crush them around this final point, but so be it. 13,000 kills is still 13,000 kills. There we go. Oh, 16,000. Wow, alright. So, technically positive. Technically positive with a 2-to-1. We killed a lot of their guns, so that worked out for us. Let's see. All things captured. Yeah, about makes sense. 940 losses to 1,400 kills makes sense. You don't have to go far down to find the Union artillery, who were blasting us the entire time. And apparently Hall. Don't know who that is, but he did lots of damage to us, apparently. We lost Joe Tootle and Raoul Stokes. And we did get a whole bunch of promotions to Colonel and Lieutenant Colonel. Alright, so we might be capable of fielding our full army. Oh, we even got another Major General. Look at that. Goods captured. They were using 61 Springfields and Harper's Ferries, which, fair enough, so were we. They were using howitzers, 20-pounder Parrots, and 10-pounder Parrots, which we were expecting, considering the damage and the range that they had. Wasn't expecting as much howitzers, but I assume those are the low ground guys that weren't doing so much damage. Yeah. A reasonable battle, considering. And we only lost 13,000, but we gained 21,000. So, win? Question mark. Let's put our point to training, and there we go. Now we're at maximum level. With training and politics and medicine. Oh, and don't forget, we have medicine. So our 13,000 casualties are now 13,000 times 0.8 is 10,400. So we saved 3,000 men just by having those points there. And they only get 9,000 or 4,900 more men. Maybe we can destroy them more thoroughly at Hardin Pike. If the circumstances allow, which they probably will. Looking at it. But I won't waste any more of your time. Thank you for watching, and join me next time for the Battle of, what did I say? Hardin Pike.